You didn't know Gary Russell?
You know what I'm saying? Try and see somebody with a bull.
Man.
Try and give me a little bump. That's that real brain food right there.
Brain food.
Right, that real brain food right there, man.
I was gonna do a video on you yesterday, but I'm glad I bumped into you. I didn't have the time to do it. But I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and I was telling him, I said, it's real dope when people do things when they know and they get nothing in return. You know what I mean? When you stepped in for me yesterday, I thought that was real gracious of you.
Nah, see, but I'm a real dude.
And that's what I want people to see.
Yeah, a lot of people, man, they fake, they phony, they live behind the magician, the smoke screen and the mirrors and all that. I'm real, man. I'm raw. My yes mean yes, my no mean no. If I fuck with you, you know I do. If I don't,
yeah, you say what's up to me as soon as I walked in the building yesterday.
If I don't, you know I don't, and I don't have no problem with it. You know, don't too much ride on my cage. You know what I'm saying? Don't too much get me on focus and take a lot to really get me upset.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, I'm thankful. I'm thankful.
Oh, yeah.
You know I'm thankful.
I pay attention to my surroundings.
I know I'm thankful.
When I have fellow soldiers, man, that's in need, man. I do everything in my power, at least try to help out, or at least divert the attention somewhere.
Yeah, and you did.
You did. You know what I'm saying? It be like that, man. Everybody else ain't gonna move like that. I ain't gonna move that way.
For real.
Man, look like he was in a hostile territory.
That's what you said.
My man
I was.
Hey,
I was.
Looked like he was in a little hostile territory.
I was. Real talk. Real spill.
I just try to make it real smooth and just smooth this thing over. You know, anybody else, they wouldn't really paid attention.
No, they wouldn't have paid attention.
Or even cared at all in the first place. You know, but I'm a real one, man.
Well, I want to support you soon. April 20th?
Yeah. Well, they talking the end part of April 24th.
Oh, so you might get a home fight then.
Well, now they think about bringing the hit. They want to do it.
Because April 20th is Danny here. Okay.
Danny here. Where I think they're talking about that following weekend.
27th.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Top 15 kid? Top 15. Yeah.
Hey, look. I'm just staying in motion right now. Keeping my teeth sharp. All I want is Leo. I'm only staying at 26 just for Leo. The only reason why I'm at 26. After him, I'm immediately moving up to 30. If your last name not Russell, when I move up to 30, then it's fair game. Get out the way.
Tank Davis, all of them?
Listen, if their name ain't Russell, if their name not Russell,
dude, that shit will sell out.
Their name is not Russell. It's fair game. If you don't want no smoke, they got lanes in the street for a reason. Don't be swerving. You start swerving, accidents happen. Sometimes people lose their life. I ain't got time for the bullshit. Stay in your lane or get ran all the way over.
Rigondeaux wanted to smoke too with you last week.
Man, listen. Rigondeaux talking. All he has is a left hand. That's about it. That's it. He's old. All he has is a left hand. Anybody with any type of boxing ability, he wouldn't be able to have. He'd have a problem. And he's not even going to generate no type of revenue that we're looking for anyway. So it's a waste of my time, my age, for him to be talking about it.
So you want to fight twice this year?
I won 3 this year.
Really? We need it. You already know how I feel about your talent, man.
Hey, listen. I won 3 this year. Get one that's shopping my teeth up. Hopefully Leo is right in the middle of that. After Leo, I'm immediately moving up.
Are you serious? You gonna leave 126?
I'm leaving 20. I'm only at 26 just for Leo. After this fight right here, because I have to defend my title, because you know what I'm saying, I've been one of the longest reigning champions currently now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for how long. I've been trying to fight all the other world champions. They've been ducking, doing everything in their power not to see me, not to fight me, to all the little unnecessary tactics to get around it, which is cool. I understand that, you know. And being a fighter, I understand that we get paid based upon our ability to be able to produce, and them being able to produce, you know, their chances are very, very slim stepping in the ring with me, knowing that their family livelihood is on the line and etc. You know, so I understand that, and I can tell my man, I can respect the person that's willing to do something a little different by not stepping in the ring with me to secure a much better position for their family stability, etc. Stepping this joint with me, you in the way.
You know Tank is gonna respond immediately. You know how he responds. Tank is gonna respond immediately to this.
I mean, it's not a problem.
That's a hell of a fight in the DMV area.
No, it's not a problem. And to keep it all the way 100. Keep it all the way 100. Shorty just coming up around the wrong time. I personally like Tank. I think he's going to destroy Abner Mars. I personally like him. I watched Shorty from the amateurs. If he keep it 100, he's been looking up to me ever since he's been fighting, because I was always the hot thing smoking. Everybody that you see in the sport of boxing now, all of these guys that's champion now, these guys wasn't the number ones. They wasn't even the number 2s or the number 3s.
Yeah, Jahil said last night, 15-year-old kid said
number 2s or number 3s. These are the guys that just stuck around and had the perseverance to continue to go, and the real dogs that was in those particular weight classes, they fell by the wayside. I was always that dog. So any of them that's fighting now, whether in a bigger weight class, smaller weight class, they'll let you know. Slim was that truth since from then all the way to now, and that's just what it is.
Speaking of Slim, how high you think you can go in weight?
I mean, as high as Lomachenko can go. That's as high as I can go.
You want that fight?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I got this fight right here. I'm gonna do something in April. I wanted it to be Leo. I don't need no tune-up. I don't want no tune-up. I can go smacking him right now. We could have made this shit happen tonight, and we would have been able to make it happen.
Well, he just got a new opponent for March 16th.
He got an opponent, for what date?
March 16th.
Okay, perfect. So he'll be going in March, and I'll be going in April. I'll be going to April. The time frame will be damn near perfect. We'll have enough layoff time to be able to get back in the ring, mid-year. And then after I break my foot off of him, I plan on immediately moving up to 130. That's the only reason why I'm at 26 right now.
Really?
The only reason I'm at 26 right now.
So that's like your legacy fight at 26.
That's the only person that I really want to fight.
Really?
At 26. There's nobody else in the division. All the other champions, none of them wanted to fight me. Framptons, none of them guys wanted to fight me. Nobody wanted to fight me. I fought Leo in the amateurs. I beat him in the amateurs. I stopped him from getting to the Olympic trials. I was the reason why he couldn't make it to the 2008 Olympics, and he went pro because he couldn't get past me. So now he says he wants to revenge his laws and all that. Cool bean. Let's make it happen.
How wide was the win?
How wide was the win? Man, I was always victorious in everything.
I know that, but what was the point? Do you remember?
Listen, I honestly can't go back verbatim and tell you what the score was, but it's like my career honestly is like an action movie. You see one of them scenes, and after the scene is over and the guy got to finish moving around, and you turn around, it's a whole bunch of bodies laying down on the ground behind you. That's pretty much what the situation.
Got a graveyard.
Yeah, it's like a graveyard behind him. And he was part of that bunch, and he feels as though he wants to redeem himself, which is understandable. As a fighter, as a warrior, as a gladiator, I wouldn't expect nothing less. I wouldn't expect nothing less, and I wouldn't want anything less from that.
Was his fight style pretty similar? Volume puncher, with a little bit of pop every now and again?
What you see is what you get with most of these guys. All of the guys that you compete against, that you've been seeing fighting now, me personally, I'm one of the most... I would definitely say that I'm one of the most technical fighters.
Okay.
I'm one of the most technical fighters that there is in the sport of boxing right now. Period. Hands down. They can talk about my hand speed. I'm the fastest fighter that there is. But don't take out all of the other attributes that come with it. Because just being fast is not going to get you to where you need to be.
What's your take on Deontay Wilder? Because you are obviously, in terms of technical skills, you and whoever people like, but I'm just saying you're definitely 1, 2, 3, whoever, you know what I mean?
Right.
How do you like Deontay Wilder in terms, he's been successful, people get on him about?
Listen, I like Deontay. To keep it all the way G, he was on the 2008 Olympic team with me. I was probably closer to him. Actually, me and him was the only boxers that was on the same floor. All the other fighters was on a completely different floor. So me and him, our rooms were directly across the hall from each other. So we had a little more camaraderie than all the other guys on the team. But you got to deal with what you got. I respect Deontay because when we did make it to the Olympics, once we made the Olympic team, Deontay was the least experienced person on the team.
18 months.
18 months. The least experienced person on the team, but he got a shitload of heart, and he got dynamite in his right hand, And sometimes that's all you need. You know, a lot of these dudes, man, when you get a coach, right? If you have a coach, you don't supposed to have a fighter. You have some coaches that would change a whole fighter style because they're used to training certain type of fighters. If you're a good coach, you're supposed to take exactly what that fighter has and then try to magnify it. Don't take from what he has and try to do some extra shit. You want to take what he has and make the best of what he has. I felt like Deontay took what he brings to the table and he brought the best of. He's becoming the best at what he can do. Now, is there room for improvement? There's always room for improvement with everybody. There's always room for improvement. I honestly, to keep it 100, I feel like I get better every time I fight. I feel like I get better every time I fight because it's always.
We just want to see you more. Me personally,
you know, so.
I think you got every tool a boxer can possibly have. You know what I mean?
Slim, there's nobody in the sport of boxing right now, and I can say this as confident, and they can call it arrogance, however, I really don't care. You know, because if the people that really know me, I'm all the way down to earth. I'm definitely humble. You know.
Well, they gonna learn it when I'm gonna tell the story again about what you did for me.
Oh yeah.
At a later time,
of course,
for sure.
Of course. You know, man, but man, I love what I do. I love what I do, man, and you always can grow. You always can grow. I don't feel as though that there's no one in the sport of boxing right now that's bringing the stuff to the table that I'm bringing to the table as a fighter. They're not bringing the hand speed. And if they do bring the hand speed, they lack the punching ability. If they bring the punching ability, they lack the hand speed. They're not bringing the ring generalship. How many people do you see in the sport of boxing right now to this day that will get in the ring with someone that's the best of the best in their particular division and get in there with them, or top 15 in the sanctioning bodies with anyone, the best in the world, and get in there and hit them with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punch combinations and make this shit look easy? It's not too many. Even when Floyd fight, don't nobody expect Floyd to do nothing spectacular. You don't expect Floyd to do nothing spectacular. There's nothing spectacular. He jabs, throw a jab to the body, dance around the ring. They're going to have a fight party, and they know the fight's going to go all 12. He's going to dance around and all that. When Mr.Gary Russell Jr. get in the ring, people saying, God damn, you see what he just hit him with, man? Rewind that again. Man, could you rewind
JoJo said,
more time?
JoJo, he alluded to that too. I had a conversation with JoJo.
So
he said he respected your speed.
You know, and the thing is, even with JoJo, I respect JoJo. You know, for him to be a young, up-and-coming fighter, you have to have a certain type of mentality and mindset coming into the sport anyway. I respect JoJo because when none of the other world champions.
So you've been wanting to unify.
I mean, if you've been paying attention to my
we have, but I'm just saying.
I've been calling out every champion that there was. When Frampton had the title, I wanted Frampton. When Leo had the title, I wanted Leo. When Lee Sosby had it, I wanted him. Everybody that had a title, I wanted them. Nobody wanted nothing to do with me. They said, man, we're going to stay as far as possible away from him. I think it's best and it's our best interest to continue to recycle these fights and keep all of these fighters away from him. You know, and man, that comes with the territory, man. It's bittersweet, but I'm the gatekeeper. So as long as they want to walk down the street, they got to come past me.
So, what's your take on Lomachenko past your fight at StubHub? Has he gotten better? Has he gotten worse?
Honestly, I have no idea. I ain't watched none of his fights.
No?
No. And it's not a thing of him getting better or getting worse. It never has nothing to do with what my opponent is. I never worry about my opponent. My objective is to be the best Mr.Gary Russell Jr. that I can be. And if I am the best that I can be on that particular night, can nothing fuck with it. Point blank period. Lomachenko got a gift, an early gift. No one knew who Mr. Lomachenko was until he fought Mr.Gary Russell Jr. He lost to Salido. Nobody knew who Lomachenko was. No one knows who he was. No one knew who he was until he fought me. A dehydrated version, Mr.Gary Russell Jr.
You had to lose 5.5 pounds the day before.
They had to lose 5.5 pounds to actually make weight, and then for the still be a split decision fight, and not to mention it was a knockdown in the fight.
I was about to go there.
Call.
I was about to go there.
It was a knockdown in the fight that they did not even call, and I had no speed, no power, no energy, no nothing from the first round. Come on, man.
How soon would you want that fight?
How soon would I want it?
After Leo?
No, not after Leo, because I want to move up to 30. I'm gonna I want to move up to 30. I want one fight at 30, and after that, I'm moving up. After that one fight at 30, I'll be willing to move up to wherever Lomachenko at, and I want 2 fights with him.
So you gonna stalk him?
Oh,
you gonna
man. After my fight at
I'm glad you said this, man.
After my fight at 30,
I'm glad you said this.
Take this fight right now in April. I want Leo immediately after that, and then I'm immediately moving up to 30. After I break my foot off, and whoever it is that 30, whoever the champion holder is, one of the title holders of that, whoever it is, I will not be fighting anymore until I see Lomachenko. That's the only fight I want. Because after that, I fight him, I'm retiring.
Really?
Yeah.
And live off your retirement, your properties and all that.
Well, I ain't really gonna get in all that. I ain't gonna get in all that. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I've been competing. I had my first fight at 7 years old. I was training for years, a couple years before that. You know, I've been competing for over 20-some years. You know, I want to be able to sit back, spend time with my babies, chill with my wife, you know, and just lay back and enjoy life. Man, come on, man. Enjoy life.
I don't get to see him much, Till. I'm gonna see him March 24th though when I get down to the DMV for Sergio Lipinets. Yeah.
That's the move. That's honestly where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. I could care less what it is.
Well, you got another job. You're a cornerman.
Of course.
For your brother. You're a trainer for your brothers. You know what I mean?
Of course, man. You know, at the end of the day, boxing is what I do. It's not who I am. You know, I've been doing it for so long, and hopefully the people that watch the ability that I bring into the ring is truly glad and excited, you know, man, and had the opportunity to like the work that I do. But we about to turn it up, man, because everybody be on the edge of their seats whenever I fight. My last fight, you heard what they said. They said I'm like Santa Claus. I only come around once a year, but whenever I do, I bring gifts.
I'll need you to come twice a year.
So we
I need you to come twice a year.
We try to do this 3 times this year.
I hope you do.
God willing, we do 3 and 19. God willing, no injuries, no nothing. We got a big year, man. Everybody stay tuned, man.
Appreciate you, G. Russ.
Stay tuned.